This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the Smart Whirlpool Top Load Washer, featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Well, someone on TikTok just educated a bunch of you. Turns out, a lot of you have been opening English muffins up wrong the entire time.
Oh, no. Thank God for TikTok. I'm realizing I've done everything wrong in my life because of TikTok videos.
Yeah. A lot of folks just cut the muffins in half, but you're supposed to split them open with a fork. And if you were old like me, you'd know that. Because I just feel like, oh, really? Nobody knew that? I guess not.
I don't even remember how I would open them. Yeah. Do you remember the last time you had an English muffin?
Yesterday.
Good on you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Every time I go to a restaurant, if they say, hey, what do you want for bread? I always go for English muffins all the time.
Dude, that's so funny you said that because a couple weeks ago I went to, I mentioned it before, I wrestled that guy Danhausen when he was in town. And afterwards we went and got dinner over at 13 Coins. And because he wanted to check out like a Seattle-centric restaurant. So I'm like, well, that one's open. Everyone knows 13 Coins. It's such a hard thing when someone wants to do something like that late at night. Because I'm like, I don't know what's open. And I don't want to go on a wild goose hunt to try and find a place. But I know 13 Coins is open. But when we went in there, I got breakfast because if I have an opportunity to have breakfast for dinner, why not?
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they're like, what kind of bread do you want? I'm like, what are the options? And they said, like, sourdough, regular, and English muffins. I'm like, I haven't had an English muffin in forever. And I was like, absolutely. And then Danhausen was like jealous. He's like, how's that English muffin? I haven't had one either. I was like, this is as great as I thought it was.
Oh, yeah.
And just butter on it, right? You just get butter on it.
Just butter.
Well, I actually like a little grape jelly tossed on, but the butter's got to be soaking in it.
Okay. I'll give you a pass because grape jelly's not awful.
Yeah. But definitely butter in those nooks and crannies. Though, every once in a while, I remember when I was a kid, peanut butter on an English muffin was fantastic.
Oh, just butter. Or like you said, a little grape jelly. So long as you see the butter swimming inside of the grape jelly, I'm okay with it.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, and let me tell you, Steve, you have the Fluffernutter sandwich. You haven't lived till you've had a Fluffernutter English muffin. Oh, it's so good. Oh, man. I want one right now.
Can tell. Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Do sausage McMuffins with egg count as an English muffin?
Well, actually, yeah, because they are on an English muffin. You're right.
I have one like probably every other week then.
Oh, nice. Are they real English muffins?
I thought they were.
Or are they like imitation?
That's a good question. I never open them up to see because, it gets in my mouth too quickly.
American. Yeah. No, it says they're freshly toasted English muffin topped with savory hot sausage patties.
I thought so, but so good.
And you got to have it like teetering on being burnt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get that crunch.
But the thing is that us regular people, that don't go to a restaurant maybe and where they probably do it right. We've been opening these up with a knife, but you're supposed to split them open with a fork. And here's this dude on TikTok trying out that strategy.
You're supposed to open English muffins up with a fork, split using a fork. This is going to be perfect. This is perfect. We're supposed to open up English muffins with a fork.
All right, buddy, settle down.
Damn, man, very aggressive
He's mad
TikTok
about
there.
it. Well, it says on the package, open up with a fork.
Exactly.
So who's been doing it wrong this whole time?
Me.
Lazy people like the Rev.
Exactly.
I think you're right. It's totally lazy people. Or if you got the cheap ass brand, it was tough to open them with a fork. I remember I was so pissed at the store brand because they really weren't fork split, though they said they were. And then, you know what? I split my own hand trying to open them with a fork.
Oh, geez.
Oh, yeah, dude. It was like, wait a minute. This is still not coming apart.
That's why you don't get the imitation ones, man. There's
No.
some things you have to go in name brand, and it's English muffins.
Oh,
Thomas ones, yeah.
Yeah, Thomas's are amazing.
I'm a savage because I feel like sometimes there's already like a little slit in them, so I just stick my hand in and just rip it.
English muffin, right?
Yeah, I stick my hand in the slit in the English muffin, just
dear.
rip it out. So I'm like,
Yeah.
why am I getting a knife involved? I'm just going to eat this like a freaking animal anyways.
Well, you're not ruining the nooks and crannies doing it that way, Vicky, because the knife does apparently ruin the nooks and crannies. Yeah, and they're even saying it's better to use a fork or Vicky style.
Rip it.
Yeah. And Thomas's English Muffin says, you know, guys, this isn't a secret. We've had this on the packages.
Right.
We have an FAQ on our website. What is wrong with you savages, you Americans?
Yeah, what's up with this TikTok guy that's going viral? Like, why is he going viral for pointing out the obvious?
I mean, there's certain things when you buy it, you read the instructions, like a frozen meal and stuff. I never once thought, let me look at the instructions on an English muffin packaging. It seems something I wouldn't do. Like, I wouldn't get a loaf of bread and let me look at the instructions. That doesn't make sense.
Well, you
But
don't
they
have
make
to
it a point to put an instruction on there.
Yeah, but I'm not looking like, let me see if there's an instruction thing on my bread.
Yeah, like, seriously, who reads bread instructions?
The two people who are being defensive are the two dummies that don't do it right.
Yeah.
That's
I also
what's
don't
up.
remember the last time I bought English muffins.
I mean,
I've
first
never.
Oh, I do.
ever bought
Yeah,
First
we
of
buy
all,
them pretty frequently.
You take a piece of bread, it's ready to go. The English muffin is not ready to go. You got to do stuff to get it ready. So that's where I
figured
think
it was pretty self-explanatory. Just, rip it apart.
How many
Well,
views
Kevin,
does this video have? That's what I'd like to know. Like, how many people?
Yeah, he's very irritating to me, by the way. But I guess, yeah.
Likes, he had over 700,000.
All right,
If you
that's
click on his page, they typically will then show, like, actually go to his actual page. You'll see, like,
Well, that's just,
Yeah. Is he an anybody? Is he a somebody? Is he an anybody?
Yeah, 752,000.
yeah, he's got
That's
over
it.
1 million followers. All right.
What does he do? Just because he doesn't know how to do
He
English
points
muffin?
out the obvious. Is
right.
he opening up a Coke bottle and says, you open it up with the cap?
How
And
do
that's
you?
going to be the video?
He has a video that says how to use a lighter.
Okay.
With your finger.
Yeah, how to clean whipped cream cans.
Okay.
Okay.
If this guy is just pointing out the obvious and that's his videos, I'm in.
How to
Yeah.
fill an ice cube tray.
Okay, I'm a fan of this guy.
Okay, this guy is obvious. Yeah, really.
Well,
okay.
there is a trick to the ice cube tray one.
Well, what do we? How do you? Now you're telling me you never.
please tell me that you
what's the trick?
Well, some people just like to go inside the actual ice cube tray. There's little divots on the inside where you're supposed to let the water hit so it doesn't just splash you in the face.
Oh, no, this guy is more basic than that. It's you fill them at an angle.
Oh, fun.
I love this guy.
I mean, we throw shade, but at the same time, Steve got 11 million views for how to get sun chips out of a vending machine.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this guy.
it's the simple thing.
Oh, see, I'm a fan. If this guy's just doing the obvious stuff, I'm in.
Yeah.
He's also cute, so that doesn't hurt.
Oh, see, I wouldn't use the word cute for him. He looks like
Nobody
he needs a
asked
shower.
you, BJ.
Yeah, God, come on.
Have you not seen my type? I like guys that look like they're
Yeah,
just,
you really do. You like guys that look like they haven't bathed.
He has a video for tying a trash bag that's got 3 million views.
That's what
What
I'm
the
saying.
hell?
Anything is possible on TikTok, Rev.
Yeah.
How to wrap a towel around yourself.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, man.
How
You
to
see-
eat a flat chicken wing. There's one for you, Steve.
Everything
All
about
right.
this is great. Like, he is just basically telling you that the things that you just need to, you already know.
Yeah.
How to shuck corn.
I'm jumping the shark on this guy. I'm
You don't
done.
like him?
No. I
don't
mean,
like this guy either.
Yeah, I really, really don't.
Do people
and
really need this information?
I think I want to report him to the TikToks and have him shut down. That's what I want to do.
You're going to report this guy for just doing these dumb videos.
I'm going to come up with something, Steve.
You're jealous because he's getting all these views for stupid stuff.
Does he have naked content? No, I just don't like.
Yeah, he's got no naked content. I thought this was all about the naked content.
And BJ doesn't find him attractive.
Yeah, that's a big one right there. You know, the guy really isn't doing it for
How
me.
to-
Shut him down, TikToks.
How to pour soy sauce.
Yeah.
This guy, I got to follow him now. Okay, fine.
Oh, now see, he's won you over. Okay.
There's just so many dumb things. I'm just,
Yeah.
wow.
What's his name? I want to follow him too.
Oh, yeah. What's his name? Pain in my ass.
Sydney Raz.
Yeah, Sydney Raz.
All right.
All right. Well, Sydney Raz, you got 2 new fans, maybe 3. Me, no. you're out.
No, you're getting reported to the police.
Yeah, you're getting reported to the TikToks. The NFL season, speaking of dumb things, the NFL season kicked off last night, and one football fan lost $75,000 for a very dumb bet that he made. What was the bet? Oh, Steve's going to tell you. He's got the Miggs report for you at 6:20 on The Rock.
BJ and Miggs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Miggs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys. And today's the day to whip out a TV dinner. It's National TV Dinner Day.
Oh, wow.
It's also a day to whip out a hot dog because it's National Hot Dog Day.
Really?
All right, hot dog and a TV dinner. Let's get her done.
We got some hot dogs here.
Lunch and dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Man, TV dinners. I don't know if do they even sell those anymore?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they gotta still have the Hungry Man's, right?
Does anyone buy those anymore?
I'm sure somebody does.
I love TV dinners,
on
man.
occasion, man. Sometimes you just don't want to cook, and it's just a nice, just little thing to.
It's kind of comforting too because it reminds you of your childhood.
Well, I think that, Steve, I don't know if they've changed it. I mean, I think every frozen dinner that you see, any entree that you see now is really a TV dinner.
If you just believe, you're right. But I'm talking like, the old school ones where you had like the lump of meat, like the meatloaf.
Oh, yeah.
The fudge brownie.
And you need the metal
potatoes.
tray. Yeah, the metal tray, because we didn't have microwaves when they first came out with them, so the metal tray went into the oven.
And then, like, the protective film, like that clear film, but, like, you have to poke holes into the potato one, peel open the steak one. Like, it was like you had little rules, and you had to, like, have, like, a scissors and a ruler to make sure you did it all right.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
It is funny that you probably haven't had a frozen dinner in forever. Because, a lot of those, there's all sorts of new rules, especially if you get the steamers and all these different ways to make your stuff.
Oh, yeah, the steamers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so today enjoy a hot dog or a TV dinner. And then to bring it up tomorrow, obviously, if you don't realize, tomorrow's 9/11, and it's the 20th anniversary of the terrorist attacks that happened, and just keep, people maybe in your life that were affected by it. I know I always think about a high school buddy by the name of Paul Salvio that worked over at the trade centers that unfortunately died because of that, and a couple other people from our high school did as well. It's just a terrible time, and I can't believe it was 20 years ago tomorrow.
Yeah, I was one of the great people in our business, Scott Shannon. He wrote about the fact that he was talking to people in the buildings, and he says for sure, he says some of the folks that he was talking to, some of them even as they were getting hit by the planes, because they were trying to all figure out what's going on, and so he just went live all day. He's a New York City famous New York City personality, and just a lot of chilling stories. Is his recollection that it was over 20 years ago, being in New York City doing a radio show when it happened.
I couldn't imagine that. Like, I remember just being here, and we were on the air when I worked on the Andy Savage show, myself and Jody, both have ties to New York, both grew up in New York. So as soon as that happened, not only are we trying to do a show before they switched over to like national coverage, so for like the first like couple hours, we're trying to reach out to anybody over there that could talk to us about what's going on. But during the commercial breaks, both Jody and I are frantically trying to call family members, but because of what was going on, the phone lines were just so jammed that you could not get through to anyone. It was just, I mean, it was just like traumatic. Just trying to hope that, you know, because I had friends and family that like worked or were around that area.
And you know, it's something because we've got Vicky, Danny, Joey, and Sarah who were really little kids.
Yep.
You know, they were young kids when this happened.
It's crazy that they're now adults that were not even born. Someone that's like, you know, 19 or 20 years old just don't even know. I mean, obviously know about it because it's been talked about, but we're not alive when it happened.
Yeah, it is the, you know, that they talk about Pearl Harbor Day and 9/11, these horrific moments in our history.
Last night, I don't know if anyone was paying attention, but the NFL returned with quite a game.
What happened?
Real nail biter.
Was Tom Brady playing?
Yes, he was playing against the Dallas Cowboys, and Tom Brady got himself a W.
Joe's very happy about that. He's dancing in the other room.
Are you now more of a Tom Brady and Buccaneers fan than a Patriots fan? Yeah. Thumbs up. Wow.
He's
the power of Brady.
He's all about the Brady.
It's the power of Brady.
Yeah. Isn't that something? It just goes to show, man, that, you know, some people really loyal to that dude, and it was never about the Patriots.
7 seconds left in the game. They hit a field goal to beat the Dallas Cowboys 31-29.
How old is he now? Is he like 80?
63, I think.
What is he doing?
44.
44 years old winning football games. It is just amazing.
Yes. It's nuts, man. It's completely crazy.
Because Peyton Manning in his final years looked like an old guy. You know, I mean, he really, you know, you could tell that, okay, Peyton, it's time to dial this back.
No, Brady's loving life, man. Still winning football games. You know who's not loving life is the guy who put a big bet on the game between the Bucs and the Cowboys. A dude bet $75,000 that Ezekiel Elliott would score a touchdown. Ezekiel's the running back for the Cowboys.
And
spoiler alert, Ezekiel Elliott did not.
Oh, boy.
Damn.
Yeah, him too.
If he did, the dude would have had a $140,000 payout.
Dude, that's still crazy. That's only, I mean, I know double your money, but that's a lot of money to try to double.
Right. And Elliott did not get many carries. He was held scoreless for the whole game. Wow. Of course, people were making fun of this dude for that. That's a ballsy bet to put down.
I wonder how much money this guy has. You know, is this a drop in the bucket for him, or is this really like, what an idiot?
Or is this going to be a really tough conversation with the wifeski?
Oh, gosh. Right.
Hey, babe. So that 401k we had?
Yeah.
It's more like 101k.
I think if there was ever a grounds for a divorce, that's it right there.
Seahawks are playing this Sunday. Big game.
Oh, they are?
Off to Indianapolis against the Colts at 10 a.m. on Fox. You can watch that game. And speaking of the Seahawks, at 7:47 this morning, we'll be talking to Hall of Famer Walter Jones to preview this game. And also at 9:17 this morning, Seahawks Super Bowl champion himself, Cliff Averill, will be joining us.
Oh, Cliff's going to be on the show.
A couple former Hawks will be joining us to get all excited for this upcoming weekend, which still doesn't feel real. Like, for some reason, I don't think until Sunday will I actually feel like it's football season.
I have to be honest. I haven't even been paying attention. I just don't get going until like the first game of the season, and then I start getting invested. So I'm clueless. I'm looking forward to hear what they have to say, since I don't know what to expect.
Well, you can expect a lot of this. Go Hawks. That's right, baby.
Oh, is that all right? Yeah, he's going to be there?
Sounders play tomorrow at 2 o'clock. They're at home at Lumen Field. They'll be taking on Minnesota United. Yeah. The Mariners, they're at home tonight against Arizona. The Diamondbacks, man, big games, BJ. Big games. Yeah, 2 really games out of the wild card spot. It's 2 games.
Here's I don't know if you're the Mariners, what do you do? What do you hope for? Because, I'm also, that I know.
All right.
But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Toronto is playing the Yankees. And so it's one of those things where, like, if one team sweeps the other, then we don't gain any ground. So I don't know. Do we want like a split series with the Yankees and the Blue Jays? Is that what we want? I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't know either.
Because we're chasing both of them, and this is tough. And then, of course, the Red Sox come in next week, so it's just, I don't know what to say.
Win. That's all I say.
Yeah, you're right.
All you can do. That's all you can worry about.
If they don't beat the Diamondbacks, you're right. It's absolutely moot.
And obviously, the Oakland A's, they're still kind of in there, but not, I
think they're tied with us.
Right. So they're still. Man, I don't know if you caught the game yesterday, but an Oakland A's fan made what people are calling the catch of the year.
Oh,
he didn't catch it with his hands. He caught it with his fanny pack.
Wow. No, he did not.
Yes, and here's the play-by-play of it.
Reaches for that one, pokes it foul. So if you put away your fanny pack, you don't think it's in style anymore, we're telling you right now, it's wrong. You can hold baseball. It'll catch baseballs for you. I think I saw a granola bar in there.
I mean, that thing's big enough. He probably didn't pay for parking. He just fold up the Buick and stick it in that.
That's what I'm saying.
I love this guy. He's got great fashion sense. Rocking a cowboy hat, got the shades on, and a fanny pack.
You know, I know they're back, and I still, there was such such judgment on the fanny pack, but I feel like I can't wear it, and I have two of them.
Wear them, man. In
Just
fact,
do it, man.
If you want a place to wear them, and you want to see a lot of people wearing them, come to a wrestling show. All wrestlers, they always have fanny packs on because then when they're selling their merch, they don't have pockets on their trunks and stuff. So
okay, so if the wrestlers are making it cool, it's cool for me.
Yeah, so tonight, maybe you want to head on over to Hale's Palladium. You can catch myself taking on Ethan HD. We're going to be wrestling for SOS Pro Wrestling. Our silly, weird YouTube show that we made during the pandemic is now turned into a live show, BJ, tonight.
Nice.
Wow.
Tickets are available at SOS Pro Wrestling, and you can see, as Ethan HD called it, if you ever wanted to see a radio DJ take on a comic book store owner, tonight's the night.
Oh, this is it?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't. Wow, this really is like the battle of the behemoths.
Damn straight.
All right.
Obviously, Ethan has a great comic book store in Tacoma called Destiny City Comics. Highly recommend it. I don't know if he's going to be there tomorrow after what I do to him tonight, BJ.
Oh, no. Wow. Well, I better hold on to my fanny pack.
Bring your fanny pack and wear it tonight.
Damn.
And also, we encourage wearing island wear because it's based on an silly island YouTube show. So if you have a Hawaiian shirt, wear it tonight.
I mean, seriously, you've hit my sweet spot. The old man Hawaiian shirt fanny pack guy. That's me.
That's our demographic. Old men that wear Hawaiian shirts and fanny packs.
I'm ready.
Tonight, that's what's up. All
right.
As far as weather, 69 degrees. It's going to be nice today.
Nice.
That's the Mix Report, and that's what's up. Or as Apple phones will say, it's 68 degrees.
Yeah,
boo. They're lying to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 69. Come on.
Damn straight.
Boy, a lot of fun. We were getting teased a lot. I don't know if you guys saw that red pill, blue pill sort of little meme you could click on, and then it would show you a little snippets of what was going on with the Matrix. A few of my friends did that a few days ago.
Yes.
Which was really cool. Like, you click on the red pill, click on the blue pill, and you'd see a little different teaser. But finally, the full trailer for the new Matrix movie, The Matrix Resurrections, has debuted.
A lot of people have been texting us and hitting us up on social media. What do you think of it?
I am all in, but look, I am a Wachowski whore. You know what? Those guys.
Wow.
Yeah, I really am. Those guys could just say, "Hey, everybody, we just released a video on, how to fill an ice cube tray," and I'd be like, "I'm watching this." I mean,
best video ever.
Yeah, so I love the Wachowskis. So I'm super, super biased. So I think it looks amazing. I'm very excited for the new characters. Looks like there's going to be some new cool people because that makes sense because Neo's 102. We
don't really know what's going on with Neo.
Yeah, but Neo's in it, Trinity's in it. It looks like there's a younger dude playing Morpheus because that's not Lawrence Fishburne playing the part, but he looks very similar to Morpheus.
Somebody called him cosplay Morpheus.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of apropos.
Yeah.
If you recognize that actor, he was Black Manta in the Aquaman movie. He was in the new Watchmen series as Cal, or spoiler alert, Dr. Manhattan.
I thought he looked familiar, but I couldn't get it. But he looked so much like Morpheus. I didn't realize it was that dude.
And he was he's like the big new dude in Candyman, the one that just came out.
Yeah, that guy's a good actor.
Oh yeah, he's everywhere right now.
Yeah, I wish we got to get his name though. That'd be nice to give the guy a nod. You know what I mean? We know what you've been in, but we don't know your name, sir. Sorry about that.
The dude.
Yeah, so the movie is going to be in theaters nationwide and on HBO Max on December 22nd. And here's a little bit of what that new trailer sounded like.
Am I crazy? We don't use that word in here.
That's NPH.
Hi.
Have we met?
Time to fly.
If you want the truth, Neo, you're going to have to fly me.
The only thing that matters to you is still here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up.
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started. Back to the Matrix.
So Doogie Howser's in it?
Doogie Howser's in it.
Goosebump City.
Oh, so NPH is in it. Is the blue pill ecstasy and they're just going to go to a rave on a unicorn? Because if so, I'm totally going to go see this movie.
Yes, it is, Steve.
Nice.
And a lot of folks forget, but you know, you hear that White Rabbit song from Jefferson Airplane, and that, of course, is he was told to follow the White Rabbit in the first Matrix movie when he was basically going to go find out about the Matrix. And so that's why that's why they played that, because that was very prominent.
Gotcha.
A woman had a tattoo in the beginning of the first movie.
Dude, I mean, I loved the first one, and then after that, I gave up on the Matrix because
a lot of people.
But
did.
like looking at the trailer, it might suck me back in. I don't know. Do I need to watch 2 and 3?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Then I guess I won't be watching.
Wow. Come on, man! It's only a couple hours of your life.
Can I have like a little thing like I watch, like that just kind of gives me what I need to know, like kind of like previously on the Matrix.
Nope, you have to watch the full thing all the way through.
Yeah,
don't you got to watch the Animatrix, which is
now you're just trolling.
He's a completionist. He can't.
You need to go play the Matrix online.
Oh, man.
Spoiler
Do I need to
alert,
listen to the
though.
soundtrack?
Yes, that too. Actually, it's really good.
I know, I agree.
Spoiler alert, though, and this is going to be interesting because he pretty much died. Or at least got absorbed, or whatever you want to call it.
I haven't seen it, man. I just told you I was about to.
Well, you're not going to watch these movies.
You just ruined it for him, man.
I'm not watching this movie.
See, look what you just did, BJ. You ruined my whole thing.
I know, Steve. Steve said he wanted like a quick summary. Well,
thank you, BJ.
He pretty much died. He got absorbed into the system. So that's why it's going to be interesting to find out like what is going on. Though we do know this, we know that there have been many Neos and many versions of the Matrix Reloaded or whatever the case may be. So that was something you didn't learn about, Steve, but that was another thing from the other two movies, is that this wasn't the first time Neo's been on this adventure that we saw in the first movie.
I
many Neos doing this.
But what kind of lost me on the second one and probably the third one, if I even tried to watch, I can't remember, but it felt like they were in like Matrix world too much. And in this trailer, it looks like they're actually like in like, normal world. Does that make sense?
What you mean it's the non-Matrix world, because the real world really was the Matrix. Yes. What you're saying is that, Matrix. So in other words, they were in like the regular post-apocalyptic, oh my God, the robots are controlling the world too much in those other movies, and you didn't like that.
Right. Like I like them when they're in like businesses and buildings and things.
Yeah, and then he's doing cool stuff.
Not underground hanging out, running from like weird floaty robots.
Yeah, where it doesn't feel like some weird, like unbelievable video game that I'm watching.
But when you're jumping and leaping around in the real world, it's okay.
Completely believable.
All right.
And they made a deal, Steve. What happened is that they did finally make a deal where humans and the robots would get along, so that I'm assuming that they're living in the world together, like the real world, where maybe there'll be more buildings again because they destroyed all the buildings and everything went to hell. So I don't know. And also the environment and the sun was like blocked out and all that. So I don't know what the hell we're looking at. But I'm excited to find out what this new world looks like after the deal was made in Matrix 3.
Someone texted yesterday, Danny, is this true? They said that you've never seen The Matrix?
Never once.
So mad about that.
Yeah.
I forgot you even ever said that.
Oh, yeah. And I've never had interest in watching.
You want to watch this fourth one with me?
Yeah, come on, you guys have a mandate. Watch all the movies and then watch that
this one and just nothing else.
I feel like
jump right in.
Yeah.
You know what, Danny? I feel like though the Matrix still holds up 20 years later, the first movie. I wouldn't make you watch the other two unless you really love the first one. But the first one had groundbreaking special effects that I still think today are pretty awesome looking. And it's got a good vibe. And Danny, it's kind of goth, sort of like dark, everyone's wearing black kind of thing. I am surprised that someone hasn't hooked you into watching the first one.
They wear black clothes. You should like it.
Well, that's what I mean, really. It looks like Danny's world. Everybody looks like Danny.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, I just said never, the premise never interested me, so I never thought it was, never went to go see it.
It is such a cool premise that the fact that what we believe is the real world isn't the real world. And in fact, we're being run by a bunch of robots. I love that premise. I just loved everything about that movie. All right, well, there you go. It's coming out December 22nd, if you care. So what do we got here? We've got, yesterday, Steve, he did get this one wrong.
In what sport would you find a pommel horse?
Horse racing?
No.
Equestrian?
No.
Highlight.
No. Highlight.
I like the way you say it, highlight.
Highlight.
You know what? I'm sure that's a professional way to say it. Yeah. We were looking for gymnastics, actually. You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. We'll play Beat Miggs at 6:50 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I can't afford to pay my bills, how am I going to afford attorneys and bankruptcy fees?
One of the things people ask me all the time as a bankruptcy lawyer is that how am I going to pay all these fees and costs because I'm here because I can't afford to pay my bills? And of course, we understand that. I mean, being in the bankruptcy field. But one of the things to remember is that if you decide, once you make the decision to file bankruptcy, you can stop paying on all of the creditors that are going to be included in the bankruptcy, and those are the funds that you can use that you have been paying your creditors to pay your attorney fees and court costs to get your case filed. And once your case is filed, you're not going to have most of those payments anymore.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the Smart Whirlpool Top Load Washer, featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.